Hey ladies, it's Mara, doing an update on my ultrasounds, my follicle scans. I'm a couple days behind. My husband's birthday was this weekend, and I wasn't able to find a lot of time to do this. So I had my first follicle check on February 28th, so that was Friday, and everything looked really good. On the right side, I think she said 10 follicles, and they were ranging around 9, size 9 millimeters. And then on the left, I only had like 4 or 5, and they were around 8. So it looked really, really good. My next appointment was on Sunday, for my second follicle check. And this time my ovaries have like gone crazy. So my right side I've got like 20 follicles. And they're around I think 10s and 11s now. And on my left side I've got maybe 8 or 10 on the left. Hey, dogs, be good. 8 or 10 on the left side, and they're around 9 or 10. They even gave me a picture. There's I can't remember which ovary that is. I think it's the left one. But yep, they're growing. They're growing good. So they're growing too good, actually. They lowered my dose of Gonal-F, so they lowered it to 300, and then tonight I was supposed to take 225. So I'm guessing for the next few doses, I think I'll have 2 more doses. I think I just have 1 dose, actually, tomorrow night. I'm guessing it'll probably stay to the 225. And they skipped the Ganirelix, my first dose of Ganirelix, probably because they wanted to see how everything was growing. So just tonight, I finally did my first one, so we'll see how that goes. I have another scan tomorrow morning. It's kind of like my last scan before they trigger. Everything's going really well, so I don't see why they won't trigger. Trigger will be on Wednesday. I'll trigger myself. It'll be Wednesday evening, so I don't see why everything isn't just going to go ahead on schedule because I have so many eggs. I think I'm like up to like 30 something now or something like that. So if everything stays on schedule, I will have a retrieval on Friday. And then, of course, everything could change at that point. We have no idea. I may have 30 eggs now, but, that doesn't mean any of them are any good. So Friday will be the retrieval because everything's pretty much on schedule. That's about it for the scans. I just want to talk about the injections and like symptoms that I'm having. So my first injection, almost all my injections hurt. The needle hurts, and I'm thinking, well, initially my husband, because he's doing the injections, he's poking me. He and I are both thinking the needles are kind of dull, or like pushing them through the little rubber top or whatever is dulling them, because you have to push it through, pull your medicine out, and then inject that same needle. You're not switching needles. So he and I are wondering if maybe it's making them more dull. But after I've been doing this for a week now, so after a week of injections, I really think it has to do with my skin. And if someone's had these issues, let me know. Or if they've had similar issues, I'm curious. I think it's my skin and my belly skin. I used to weigh like 50 pounds more, and so I have some extra skin that's just kind of squishy. It's not like, think of like a guy's beer belly, it's kind of hard or whatever. So it's not like that at all. The skin is kind of like squishy and loose. This sounds terrible, I know. Roll with me here. So I feel like it has to go through the skin before it actually gets to belly. And it's painful. I mean, almost all the injections. Tonight, my Ganirelix one, whoo, I actually cried out. I was like, whoa! Yeah, it hurt. It hurt pretty bad. So, and I only have a certain amount of belly. I mean, I'm on, let me count my things here. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tonight was my 8th injection, so I'm running out of belly space. Tonight was my first night of 3 injections in one night, but I've been doing 2 each night so far. So it's painful. I'm not sure if I think it's me. I think it's my skin, and not necessarily the needles, because I can't imagine I managed to get a big old batch of dull needles. That just doesn't make any sense. So it's got to be my skin. Maybe it's my husband. Maybe he's not poking me right. You know, I don't know. At first he was like starting far away. Like, if here's my skin, he was starting far away, and he was like kind of like darting it. He was like going real fast, like zing. And I was like, if you could, I would just get a little closer to the skin and then push it through instead of like race carring it into my stomach. That'd be great, thanks. He's like, oh, sorry. No, it's cool. It's not like you're a nurse. You shouldn't know what you're doing. But nonetheless, now that he's changed his method or whatever, it still hurts, so if anyone's had this issue or knows what I'm talking about, or maybe I'm a wimp. I'm going to throw it on the table because it's definitely possible. I'm just being wimpy. But when we did injections the last few times, when I was doing like time intercourse and IUI, I just don't remember them hurting. So, but I have the same belly since then. I mean, I haven't gained any weight back or lost any weight. Maybe like 10 pounds, but nothing crazy. Huh. I don't know. If anyone knows anything, that'd be great. Today has been a really bad day. As you can imagine, my ovaries are very heavy. It's getting hard to walk normal because they're just, every movement is uncomfortable. Sitting is actually very uncomfortable. I'd rather stand, because sitting, and you know how you shift all your core, your torso weight down into your seat. Ooh, it hurts. So every time I sit down, I'm like, whew, whew. I'm a little worried that I'm going to be overstimulated at this point, because I'm in a lot of pain today, and I still have tomorrow's injection, and I heard that sometimes it gets worse after you trigger. Well, trigger, I'm hoping, will be on Wednesday. So I'm a little worried I might get overstimulated and all of the bad things that could come with that. So, other than that, that's about it. Everything's actually going really well. They said I had gold star follicles the other day because I had so many and they were all looking so good. So that makes me feel better. I mean, like I said, once we retrieve and all of that stuff, everything can change. But right now, everything's looking really good. I've got a lot of follicles for them to work with. But yeah, last ultrasound tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they're going to give me the go to trigger the day after. And if that's the case, my retrieval will be on Friday. I'm guessing Friday morning, because it looks like my trigger doesn't say what time I'm supposed to take my trigger. I'm guessing at night. I'm guessing I'm going to trigger at like 6 or 8 in the evening, and then come in early Friday for the retrieval. So, yeah, that's it. I'm just rambling now. I'm tired. My body hurts. So it's those ovaries, they're weighing me down. Hope everybody's doing good. I know I don't follow a lot of people, I don't think so. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of people cycling or anything right now. I think it's just me and a few others, and that's it. Not a lot. There's some on Facebook, so if you're following me on Facebook, there's some people cycling. Some people, I think, even in their 2-week wait. I'm thinking of at least one person I can think of, so hopefully she gets her good news soon. But yeah, that's it. So I'll let you know. I'll probably come back on Wednesday and talk about the trigger and all of that stuff. And and maybe talk about retrieval. Can't really think of anything right now, so it's kind of a boring video. Alright, bye.